a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Second down, Rivers. And the pressure gets to him again. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sack's on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram in there to make the play. It'll be a loss of 14, and it'll bring up a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Open man is Allison complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Rodgers going to throw. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hurry up.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got his target. It's Cobb. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close, sneaking.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Rodgers to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. Well, going for it on 4th has worked twice on this drive already. Now it gets more interesting here on 4th and goal. Here we go with Williams. Williams stopped up short of the goal line on 4th down. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
First carry for a Kenosha native and former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Back near his goal line, Rivers going deep here for Allen. And got his man complete. Back now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. And they've got it here with a 1st down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 1st down, Rivers going underneath for Gordon. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
To throw is Rivers. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hey, ready? Play 90. Hey,
3rd and long for Rivers. This is Gordon on the dump off. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. Gets around it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hurry up.
minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Hurry up!
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? So on 3rd and goal, Gordon. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Caleb Sturgis now for the Charger field goal from the right hash. This from 33. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
Now it's Sturgis converted on the field goal. Now he'll send this one away on the kickoff. Trevor Davis now to return. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. As the Packers make their way back out here on offense. Talk about Mr. Davis's trip to Green Bay. You've been doing the camp visits, and you went up to Green Bay. You had a great time, didn't you?
I certainly did, partner, and I went full fan, full historian, Packers lore. So while I was there, I drove to Vince Lombardi's house and kind of communed there for a little while. And the people who lived there, the same family that bought it from the Lombardi family back in late 1960s, still there, and they're used to this. I went by the Union Hotel where the Packers were formed. I went by St. Norbert's College, where the Packers used to do the entire training camp. The only thing I haven't done yet, visited Curly Lambeau's gravesite. That's my next visit.
They'll roll him out right. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's fine. Hurry up.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Well, CD, in a couple of weeks we can make our Super Bowl predictions. But for right now, I want to get your AFC Division Champion predictions. Who do you have?
All right, let's start in the AFC East. It's New England. Do we need to say any more?
No, I don't think so. I don't think there's a challenger behind them in that division right now.
That tends to cover it. Miami believes that they can be. Buffalo will be starting over with a new quarterback. So will the Jets. How about the AFC South? I'm going to give you a surprise there. I think Houston comes back and reclaims their crown and moves ahead of Jacksonville and Tennessee, who were both in the playoffs last year. The good health of Deshaun Watson, J.J. Watt, Whitney Merciless, Houston in a surprise pick.
All right. How about the West? The West is always intriguing. Who are you taking there?
One of the better divisions in football. John Gruden's back in Oakland. Kansas City has a new quarterback in Patrick Mahomes. Denver has a new quarterback in Case Keenum, plus a terrific defense. I think the L.A. Chargers ride away with this division crown. Philip Rivers has to get it done. Somewhat approaching the twilight of his career. And I love their pass rush with Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram.
And in the North, I'm guessing you're going Steelers.
I think I have to go the Pittsburgh Steelers. Everyone else has big question marks. The Steelers have Big Ben, and they're really upset about the way 2017 ended when they lost to Jacksonville in the playoffs.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. You know, while we got a second, I did want to take a look back to the Hall of Fame inductions. Took place in Canton on August 4th. And what stood out to you from the ceremonies, from the speeches that you heard?
Well, for me, beside the speeches, just remembering their careers, I really flashed back at how much I enjoyed watching Brian Dawkins play, and his speech was terrific as well. Robert Dr. Doom Brazil with the Houston Oilers, absolutely loved him as a player. And Jerry Kramer had to wait.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Melvin Ingram in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On On second down, Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. On play action, now Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
That's fine. Yeah. Hurry up, hurry up.
On second down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Got a man, it's Montgomery for the Packer touchdown. Ty Montgomery, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up first and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a second down throw for Rivers. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On first and 10, Rivers finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll throw again. Rivers throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Rivers now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's 1st and 10.
Ready! 390!
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Denzel Perryman there to bring him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Again, it's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go. Set. We're okay. We're okay.
He's back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Now Rivers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with 4 seconds remaining. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got...